Hey guys, we have a lot of news to get through today, so I'm not going to waste any of you guys' time. Now, this might be one of the hugest updates in Marvel Rivals yet. So without further ado, let's get right into the news. So to start things off, we have Ultron as our newest playable strategist. And I must say, he looks really fun. I think his normal attacks looks really cool. It's like an Iron Man beam, kind of just on a short time. And man, it just looks so awesome. And not to talk about his abilities yet, but his abilities look so complex and it looks like it takes a lot of skill to use. So I'm really excited to use those abilities that Ultron has. And not to mention his ultimate ability, that looks kind of cheesy, I'm not gonna lie. It just looks kind of just like a regular ultimate, nothing too hard about it. It looks like a very simple ability to use, and I'm gonna be excited to see what else we can pair with that. I'm thinking maybe Groot ultimate or just something that can trap people like that, maybe even Emma. I think that would be really good as well. So just seeing Ultron's kit as an early view, I think he's looking really good as a playable character, and I can't wait to get my hands on him. For the new game mode, it looks really interesting. I'm going to show a picture on the video, but it kind of looks like a chess game. So you're not really playing as the character itself, but you're kind of the background character, and you have your other teammates, well, bots, it looks like in this screenshot, and you're just having them play the game for you. And it's kind of like chess, or checkers, or just a simulation game in general, where you have your players make certain moves and they duel it out against the enemy team. And I think that just looks very fun as a side game mode, or it may even turn into a competitive game mode that a lot of people will enjoy in the future. Who knows? But I don't know if it'll be the type of game mode for me. I'm more the strictly competitive only type person. So, but it does look like a fun game mode to try, and I do look forward to trying it and seeing what all it is about. Now, for the new team ups in the season, I must say these are probably the most creative team ups we have ever done in Marvel Rivals so far. So to start things off with, we're going to be talking about Venom and Jeff. Now, Venom is the anchor for this team up, and it allows Jeff to get the symbiote link from Venom and heal him and another teammate, or I guess it's just two teammates, we'll have to see, but it allows Jeff to get the symbiote and link with two teammates and heal them for a period over time. And I think that'll be a cool team up. I don't know how useful it'll be, but I think it will be very, very cool to see in action. Now for the next team up is going to be Punisher as the anchor with Black Widow. And this one's really simple, as it allows Black Widow to gain a piercing, powerful shot with her rifle. And I think this will be very cool. The only thing is, who the heck plays Black Widow? Like seriously, who plays Black Widow? And even if you do play Black Widow, can you really aim? So I think this will be a good team up, but no one really plays the person it was intended for. So you might get people playing Punisher, but I doubt the two DPS on your team is going to be running this comp. Maybe on those far wide angle domination maps where people can protect them, but other than that, I don't really see this team up being viable in literally any situation in this game. Now, the next team up we're going to be talking about is Luna Snow as an anchor with Hawkeye. Now, I think this one's actually really, really interesting, and this one has the potential to be the most powerful one in the game. Yes, I said that, the most powerful team up in the game. Now, let me explain what the team up does. So it's kind of like Jeff the Land Shark and Luna Slow, where it kind of slows down the enemy, but this one actually freezes them. So Luna Snow gives Hawkeye the ability to get a cold or freezing arrow, and he can shoot it from a certain amount of distance, and it will temporarily freeze them for a short period of time. And I think that is just so cool. Imagine all the ult pairs you can pair with that, or just even the memes, the clips, and just the most random actions / plays that can happen with that timing. I think that ability is going to be really cool, and depending on how fast you can get back to your regular arrow, you can even maybe get a one-shot off of it, but I doubt they'll maybe have that happen. I doubt they'll allow that to happen, but if that would happen, that'd be totally sick and actually totally overpowered, so I hope they don't do that. But just in case you have a Widow or someone else that can easily two-tap someone in the head, like Bucky, like just being able to freeze them for literally a second and just Bucky two-tapping them in the head, that would just be so overpowered. So I'm really looking forward to see how this team up specifically plays into the meta in season 2.5. Now for this next team up, Rocket is the anchor and Penny is the other person in the team up. But this team up, it seems like it goes both ways. So, but you do need Rocket obviously because he is the anchor. So basically he gives Penny Parker her nest can turn into kind of like the beacon that Rocket Raccoon has. So she drops her regular nest and she can drop the beacon nest that Rocket Raccoon gave her and allow her to drop armor packs, and literally it's just a beacon for Penny as a nest. So that will be pretty cool, but just depending on how the balance changes goes about in season 2.5. If you want me to react to the season 2.5 balance updates, go ahead and drop a comment down below and I will get to reacting to that. And then basically on the other side, Penny Parker allows Rocket to have a beacon that places mine traps and webs and other things like that. So that would be pretty cool. The only caveat is you can't have the regular beacon up and this Penny Parker beacon at the same time with Rocket. So that kind of sucks, but who knows? Will that be stronger or will the regular beacon be stronger? Okay, I'm just kidding. The regular beacon will be stronger for Rocket. It literally revives someone. You can't beat that. So this next team up is very interesting. It's pretty simple, but it's just fun to have in the game, which makes it pretty interesting. So we have Iron Man as the anchor, and we have Ultron receiving the team up. So Ultron will give all Ultron his power tech, basically, obviously, because Iron Man made Ultron. But yeah, so he'll have the ability to heal teammates and damage enemies at the same time with Iron Man's beam, and I think that'll be pretty cool. I don't know how viable 2 flyers will be in the next meta of season 2.5, but I guess we'll have to see and react to the balance patch and see how things will turn out in season 2.5. And then for our very last team up that's new to the game, do I even have to say this one? People's been asking for this since season 0, maybe even since the alpha, but Storm is the anchor and Jeff is the other person. Now, Storm uses her ultimate ability just like anything else, but get this, Jeff literally turns into his ultimate and turns into a tornado along with Storm. And what do you call that? The Jeff-nado. I think they're calling it something different actually in the game as the team up, but we all know it as the Jeff-nado. And I think that's just going to be super derpy and just super memey. And I just cannot wait to see what people come up with and how it will kill enemies in the game. I just cannot wait to see the clips. So once we get our hands on it, I will be looking for those.
So just to clarify, we have 6 new team-ups coming to Marvel Rivals in Season 2.5. And those team-ups are Venom and Jeff, Punisher and Black Widow, Luna, Snow and Hawkeye, Rocket and Penny Parker, Iron Man and Ultron, and Storm and Jeff. Now as for the team-ups getting removed in Season 2.5 of Marvel Rivals, we have Luna, Snow and Jeff, Hawkeye and Widow, Rocket and Punisher, Venom and Penny, and Hulk and Iron Man. So that's it for today's video, guys. If you guys did enjoy the video or found the news helpful, go ahead and drop a like and hit that subscribe button. I'd love to know your comments and thoughts and opinions on this season 2.5 coming up and what you would like to see most coming out of this season. I've got more Marvel Rivals content on the way, so until next time, keep climbing and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.